Savage 7 versus the 10s. Let's check it out.
Didn't even get to cross.
Hey guys, ZaiZoe here. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. It's so easy, just a finger movement and you've done it. Checking out the Town Hall 10s. Oh my goodness. And this raid is a perfect example. Still young in the pushing, still down there low. Town Hall 7 champs, 3 finding a Masters and still going for it. I mean, I wouldn't have done this myself, but we can show a couple things that will show where, number one, there was no need for really any more than one dragon there. Probably would have taken down that Town Hall. Rage probably would have worked. Now, what should have happened here is there should have been some loons sent in from that side, right there where that archer was at the top, sent in towards that air defense. You've got your expos to ground there, so you could have gotten a little bit of that corner as well, but you can't get them all, and showing a lot of effort, at least, in trying to get to the 50%. I don't know that it's going to happen, and I'm not sure that they thought it was going to happen anymore neither, because sometimes I know I'm just not going to get the 50%, but I'm a nice guy. I like to give you the 30. At least I can try and give you the shield, so that seems to be what happened here. A shield was given, so still grabbing for 3 cups. Like, times aren't that desperate, man. You can wait a little bit. You will find better raids than that. You don't really have to start attacking 10s. I mean, till you're up in Titans. I mean, it just depends on how fast you want to push. But to be honest, it's not going to take you very long. If you're in silver as a Town Hall 7 and you're going up, like in a month, you'll be up in the Titan zone without ever having to hit anything like these bases. You will find 10s that are worth it. I mean, but, low cups, 3 cups, 2 cups, 5 cups. Like, we hit stuff like that when we're high because that's what we got to do. We need the cups. We're not going to find lots of raids, so sometimes you got to take what you can. Bases like this, you're most likely not going to get into there to squeak into that Town Hall. There's a chance, slight chance, but you're better off to just use patience, pick around, using those minions, using those archers. In spots you'll find that perhaps your minions are going to be able to get in to take out a cannon or a mortar, and that will allow now some archers to be able to stretch out a little bit further because there could be some archer towers nearby. They'll take those down with your dragons, and that's pretty much just patience and letting the troops do their job. It's kind of like a tool. With a tool, a product you might be using, a cleaner, maybe some solutions, or troops, heroes, spells, everything has limitations. And although we like to push the boundaries sometimes, you really shouldn't. If you're using a tool, let the tool do the work. Don't push it through the piece of wood aggressively. Just let it basically smoothly push through the piece of wood. Don't use a hammer as a screwdriver. Don't use a screwdriver as a hammer. However, you will find times where you are going to have to use both of those combinations. So any of my blue collar folks out there, or the adults, will know what I'm talking about, especially if you're into tinkering on things. I love working on things. So you see here, coming in, doing the same thing, everything, just taking out the funnel a little bit, letting it so that them troops are going to go where you want them to go. If there's too many distractions, your dragons are not going to go where you want them. They're going to dodge it all over the place. They're almost as bad as E-dragons, but not quite. Oh my gosh, E-dragons are so bad. They're all over the place. And they're going to come into the top. Them loons not doing exactly what they want. Queen is going to do some destruction. Everything else is going to fall to the ground. And now is a perfect time for our subscribe highlight replay of the day. And we're going to check it out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Who could it be? Oh my goodness, it's High and his drop hole bass. Now, I don't know you guys, we used to love taking this. This is a trap bass is what it is. And we used to take a lot of stuff like this back in the days when they would call us, oh, you're snipers, you just take an open town hall. No, we most certainly wouldn't. We would take stuff like this, and stuff like this set up in the corner with every Tesla around it, every air trap around it, kings, queens, CC. I mean, some of the traps were just extreme, and it was getting a little scary there that a lot of distractions knocking them town halls. They're not doing any splash damage down onto that town hall, but what are you going to do? And that's right. That was our highlight reel. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. And now we'll get back to the show. Oh my goodness. And it's High again. Finding another Town Hall 10. Lots of Town Hall 10s out there upgrading and becoming 11s eventually. And mini maxes that are now adding more. And Defenseless is still around, so seeing that the left side of this base has a lot of archer towers down, that's probably going to be the key spot to get your most percentage. It's something you always want to look at. Where are the location of those archer towers? They do really stretch the furthest, so kind of when you see a bunch of archer towers down, you can almost guarantee that you're going to get 50%, and that is where a lot of people will get into trouble. Don't always try and go for the 2 stars. Sometimes I'll start my raid, you know, as a 2-starable raid. I'll be like, okay, well, I'm going to take this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to see what happens. You know, put a few troops down here, send them into there. Uh-oh, things aren't going to go right. I'm still okay because now I have enough troops left back that I can just pick my other safe spots off and hopefully I'll get things done. And then spots like this, dropping that king down there, maybe not the best spot. I didn't see what other building was there before he went down. But up at the top where that archer tower is, easily would have grabbed that dark spell barracks, the builder hut, the camp. You know, now dropping, oh, there's a Tesla up there, so maybe wouldn't have got far through as you want. Could have dropped down one dragon in behind it, but that's the other thing to do too, is to sometimes look at where you're attacking and think ahead a little bit. Think, okay, well, if I'm not going to get the percentage, I'll leave this to the outside because my king is never going to make it through a wall on most bases. So don't ever plan that you're going to, you know, try and win the raid by sending your king through a wall with a lot of defense around it. It's just not going to happen. Maybe one defense there, yeah, it might happen. But in general, keep that in mind. You know, down here at the bottom, same thing. Depending on how the base is, you know, you're going to be able to get a lot of percentage using your ground troops in certain spots and not so much in others. So you want to watch that. That level 40 queen, was she 40? Yeah, she was 40. She's a beast. And here, what are them loons? Why did they go ahead? They should have taken out that archer tower. Oh my goodness. And then they would have definitely dodged to the right. Would have taken out that mortar down there. So, and the worst thing is, you got a bunch of time. That's a big distraction there with that loot gold storage there. That archer queen, she rapid fires now. There was a time where they weren't so quick. But there's been a lot of nerfs and buffs and a lot of changes over the years. So now, to some of us that used to play in 2014, 2015, the archer towers are like a mad expo. Just slightly slower, but almost as effective. They're insane. They used to be pretty much as slow as you see the archers down on the bottom shooting. Now they seem to be like 2 to 1 on that. I was just watching there to see how fast they were actually going compared to those archers. So, and golf ball going to grab the 50% easily as well with this base if things go right. Still trying to get that exact percentage. Hopefully that air defense with the odd troops down. Yeah, going to grab it. Just barely going to squeak it, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And, oh, is he going to get that? I don't think he will. It's going to take too long. But I do like to wait stuff out like this. I've always said that. If you can, you know, grab a few extra percentage on some buildings and throw some stuff onto your achievement, I always think it's worth it. I'll end the raid if I don't see anything worth grabbing. But if I know that, oh, I'm going to be able to get that mortar, or, oh, I'm going to get that inferno or builder hut, well, I might as well wait that few extra seconds, send them in there, take it out, and then I'll end the raid. So that's on you guys too. I don't know. I've been playing this game way too long, it seems. And again, I mean, some of these guys, what they're attacking is pretty good. I would expect, as long as they have some patience, they'll go far. They'll easily, most players that you've seen in this video attacking these Town Hall 10s, as long as they have patience and they can not be bothered by defense, being able to attack these 10s, easily going to get between 48, 4900s. Because like I said, I mean, first of all, you don't have to attack these bases until you're Titans 2, Titans 1. I mean, you can, but for low cups, there really is no need to be putting the risk down at these bases, other than the fact that people are just impatient because there's so much instability in clouds. I have a few reasons why. Like I said, I've blamed the fact that Village Guard doesn't help, especially when people use it to be lazy and just log off or whatever. Search on shields isn't really helping very much. And the large whale offers, when people finally do quit pushing, they're taken out of the range of, whatever league they're in within a very short period of time. I've seen logs, where it's back to back to back to back minus 50s, and it's crazy when you're losing that many cups that fast. I mean, number one, when you can gain cups that easily, oh my gosh, pushing isn't hard. And when you can lose cups that fast, that's where it can just it can make or break you, right? Plus the fact that you're losing that many cups, you're out of the league really quick, and then now you're out of my cup range. So back in the old days, this is the way it was. You always attack bases for very low cups. 1 to 3 cup offers is the regular offer. And that was 1 to 3 cups whether you 3-starred or not. So that's why people, some people just did snipe because it was easier. Like what's the sense of going past, the snipe or 50% on a base if 3 cups is only equal to, or 3 stars, I should say, my correction, 3 stars is only equal to 1 cup. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but it was nice to see. They did eventually raise that to where they said supposedly you're not supposed to see below a -6 at a certain, or a +6, whatever it is, at a certain searching point. But I don't know about that. I've found lower on all bases in almost all situations and all leagues, so I can't really confirm that actually happens. But throwing that king down, as I said, see, leaving something to the outside for that king. That king is going to get a good percentage there. Stretch all the way up. Might not make it to the very last building, but still, that is what to look out for, especially when you're trying to think, if you're not going to win it, where can I put my troops? And there he goes, squeaking that 50. And that is it for this video. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to check us out for new videos every day. New videos every day. And I will see all of you in the next video. My daughter has pitching practice tonight, so we're going to that. I will see you guys later. I'm playing catcher. Bye.